Okay, we're going to look at the most recent update with DCS, and we've got the Afghanistan map that we spawned into on a live server, and we're also going to look at the new coalition setup. So this is how you select roles now in the game. So you can either spectate, join red for, or blue coalition. So let's join the blue coalition. And now we're on this page. So we can see the slots that have already been generated, but we can go to dynamic slots and say we want to pick our airfield. These are all the airfields that are available. And let's go with Kandahar and we'll fly north. So Kandahar, and now you can select your aircraft right here of the aircraft that you have available. And it tells you how many aircraft are available at that airfield. So let's go A-10, killer. Let's change this to G. Go, that looks all good. And we can go down a little bit in fuel, up in flares, and we're good. Actually, I'm gonna go full fuel. Sweet. And spawn. And of course you can see that you can do the hot spawn. And now we're just waiting for it to spawn the aircraft, I guess. Would help. Okay, there we go. What is this? There we go. And I'm doing a quick startup here. There we go. That. We can go ahead and start that engine. And sorry about the cough there. So we're waiting for the engine to start up. Double check the fuel. Changing this to alternate. Yes, there we go. Got the fast alignment going. Test indications. Indicators check. Knowledge load. And good start. Right engine. Right and left engine. Losing the canopy now. And let's see if there's any knee boards for the server. And there are not. Sweet. So since we spawned with this, we'll have to build our own flight plan. So let's look at the F10 map real quick. And let's go Taranok or Turin up to the bullseye. Oh, the bullseye's right there. Okay. So what we can do. Now we can go flight plan. Kandahar, Runak, Sprite. So we can go over here and we can flip this and see how this looks. We're gonna change this because this only has one set of maps on here. That gives us the best idea. There we go. And then let's go and land up at Maya. We might be able to land there. We'll see. There we go. Sweet. I'll throw a bullseye in here. And there we go. Sweet. So that's set. And now we're going to remove wheel chucks. Let me double check something here. So I'm just checking my frame rates. I decided to throw it into high. I usually have more of a custom for my settings, so I'm trying this in high. Oh. Uh-oh. My track IR became unplugged. Let me see if I can reset this. Okay, so it's still active. Just need to there we go. There we go. Sweet. And then so at this radio frequency 360.2. And right now I'm having issues with that other frequency, but oh well. Okay. So runway 23. And let's see here, runway 23. Turn on the targeting pod. So yeah, we're taking off out of Kandahar here. Oops, I turned the wrong way. We're gonna do some differential here. So I did a little bit of differential steering there in order to get that. Let's go ahead and we're going to move back to looking at us here. Okay, now we're going to get ready for takeoff here. We got our ILS hold short here. And let's take off. And here we go. Oh, and I can tell slightly high density. There we go. Now we're going to turn towards our speed here. We're going to stay kind of low. I'll probably go. We'll just do 4,000 here. That's interesting. My autopilot is not wanting to activate. Oh, that's weird. Why'd that switch get flipped? That's the reason why. For some odd reason, my fuel container got opened. Okay, sweet. Looking out here, seeing all the buildings and stuff to give you guys an idea of where I'm at. Flying up this way, Dutchie's behind me. And yeah, so that was Kandahar. It's back over that way. It looks pretty good. There's a lot of little sparse areas down here, farm areas that it looks like. There's some that nice valley areas in this section of the map. Of course, we're still far in the south. Some pretty high mountains still. Here comes a Viper. So let's look at take a look at how the targeting pod looks. So there's your TV. Look over here. There's TV, look. Oh, nope, there's TV, sorry. There's black hot, white hot. Looks pretty good. Okay. We got this lake area over here. Got some building compounds there that look pretty nice. Could be used for something. Map looks really nice for this area. Now I know if we go to the south area, if we look back this way and you come over to here, that's going to run you into some dead zones of the map right in here, where they haven't gone across the border into Pakistan yet to fix that. But we're just taking a look up through the main part. Yeah, there's also some texture issues for where they have the cities. You can see that there, but it's a work in progress, of course. This is just the initial beta release, but it still looks really good and surface-wise. So they will do better texture updates on all this. As you can tell, this texture is kind of just meh right now. And then this is not actually texturized at all. And like I said, I've got this in high def, or the highest setting right now. But as you can tell, frame rates are still pretty good on this map. And server, where did Dutchy go? Oh, he went ahead of me. Oh, he did a flip around. That's what he did. I was too busy looking at the map. So as you can tell, the further north we go, the more the terrain comes up at us. So we'll be just flying this kind of as a low level in. Definitely would not want to do this in reality because manpad threats. And this AO, yeah, you can see we're already down to 500 feet. So now that I turned up in the high def, these trees look kind of blocky and painter wise. Probably just looks kind of not fully modeled per se. They don't look terrible, but I mean, you can see here they look fantastic, but flying up and around, they kind of just, I think it might be some of the blurring. So they might need to work on some of the blur settings that I have set for this right now. And so if we go into options real quick, systems options, here's my options that you can see here. So high, high, high. We got heat blur low. Oh, I don't have motion on. I thought I did, but no. Yeah, we are on an open server, so people can free fly around right now. Go ahead and set a flight path marker up above this mountain ridge. Right about there. That looks good. Sweet. Have a look from the outside. So yeah, you can do some like over here, over in that area, make that kind of like a valley combat area with some JTACs on the ridge sides. So there's a lot of good potential with air to air, or sorry, air to ground missions highly for this map. As you can tell, we got further and further out of the Kandahar area, which is where they really did a lot of the detail for the city, and they were getting higher frame rates because less of this is texturized. There are some mountain peaks texturized and everything. You can see we're going to be barely skirting over this mountain, and it's 10,000 feet. And if we go up into the Hindu Kush area, it's going to be even more. Ooh, this valley area right here looks very good. Let's go back into the aircraft and take a look at it. Oops. Okay, that's interesting how the exterior look. Oh, it looked better a second ago. Yeah, it looks like there's still some glitching on the map as you get to different parts. But yeah, you can definitely tell that there are some odd areas. See how that kind of just suddenly just goes into that field. So it doesn't flow quite as well, but still a work in progress. Sweet. We'll stay up here, this altitude, and cruise along right now. That looks really cool with the way the clouds are kind of lower like that, and just a small range of clouds. And as you can tell, the further you go up to the northeast, you get to higher stuff. And if we take a look at the map here, and we pick mountains out here, and you can look up in the top left corner here, and you're seeing stuff at 12,000 feet. Compared to the US, that's like, and this is on the low side. If we come all the way up here into the Hindu Kush area and pick some of these higher mountains, let's go map here so we can get real peaks. So you can see we got a peak in this area right here of almost 20,000 right there. And that's driving this MSA, or the minimum safe in that area, of 21,000. And you can tell over here, you got peaks along this ridge of like 23,000. So absolutely massive up there. But as mentioned before, Kabul and Jalalabad aren't as established on this map as much. So, but we'll just continue trucking up this way. We might go over to Bagram. That would be nice once they get that base active. I know that was an A-10 base as well. It was like in between Kandahar and Bagram base for those. But yeah, it looks good. Obviously, other maps have been developed further, and this is just an early release beta. So there's still a lot of work to do. But for just a first produce, it looks very good. Or first product out, it's very good. We can go ahead and put our sensor on this runway area here. Take a look on how this looks. But yeah, I'm kind of impressed of what they were able to put out so quickly. Mountainsides look good. There are and as like most people, I mean, some people don't realize, they all think of like the Kandahar. They think of, when they think of Afghanistan, they think of Camp Bastion and down here in the south, which is very flat. and Kandahar is at 5,000 feet ish, like 4,000, 3,000 feet. But you get up into this, and this is where the Taliban was operating out of. These mountains areas, these mountain areas up here, and into this Hindu Kush area over here, and you get into massively high mountain ranges. Um, and yeah, as you can see, we're gonna need to climb as we're going up here. So let's take a left turn, get onto our course here. We're over the field. Take a look down. There's the field. Looks pretty good for an airfield. Sweet. Yeah, and it looks cool with these clouds. Because, I mean, if you think about it, we're at 10,000 feet, so those clouds are probably right at 8,000, 6,000 feet, which are, for most areas in the world, that's actually decent altitude on the clouds. But for here, it looks so low to the ground because of all these mountain areas. So you have these nice river valleys where you can have infantry man pads, you can have fobs established in through here. Just a lot of scenarios that you can have, and there's just all these little ridges inside here and valleys that, in reality, there might have been Taliban operating out of that you can actually make scenarios for and make like just a random pillbox out of the side of a mountain, and boom, that can be like a tunnel entry for the Taliban. So you can do some really cool insurgency, counterinsurgency operations with this map. Very much a air-to-ground centric playground. I would definitely say, with just the unique terrain of Afghanistan. Yeah, let's pull up our nav, waypoint, steer point information. Is that what I wanted? Okay, sorry, I was trying something there. Okay, we're getting locked by this 14, so go ahead and throw up the defensive there. Yeah, still kind of on the rise. So let's go ahead and level off now that we're at 12,000. Just travel straight that way. But yeah, looks pretty. Go function here. Steer. Okay, never mind. There's that information. There's our ground speed of 324 currently. Kind of booking it right now. Jamie Christmas, that's slightly annoying. Okay. There we go. That's how you can quiet that if that gets annoying. But usually you won't want to do that. Um, okay. So yeah, just getting a nice little view of this map. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna land here at Chal here in 15 minutes. Got 56 miles to go. 15 minutes. So just gonna continue out the video. I'd recommend if you guys wanted to just fast play this video. It's just a quick look at the map, see what you guys think. Yeah, and leave a comment on what you guys think of the map. I know there are parts where blending is not the greatest. See, like right down there, the blending of that town area is not there. Basically, they used like Google Maps and then they placed some stuff, but they didn't make it as blended as well as it should. Yeah, but the possibilities with this map are just awesome. All the things that you can do. And there's just so many mountains. Unlike the Caucasus where like the mountains just kind of like are there and then you're at the end. It's just endless mountains all the way up, all the way through this country. And the fact that this is a whole country map of the size that it is. Like most people don't realize the size of this map. So if we go from down here all the way even to Kabul, you're still looking at 420 miles. We go all the way up into the Hindu Kush area, you're looking at 620 miles or 660 miles just to go into the Hindu Kush from the very southern point of the map. So this is a massive, massive airspace that they have set up for this and amount of play. That was a weird glitch there where we saw some underground water. And you see those mountains there. We're at 12,000 feet, and those mountains are right there. And what's crazy is as you go basically that way, they just go up further and further the further you go north. So it's pretty crazy. I'm wondering if this 14 is going to join up on me or not. We'll have to see. But yeah, from up here, the map looks pretty good. Zoomed in, yeah, you see some detail issues, but it is what it is. I do like this new feature of you can just assign a certain number of aircraft to an airfield, and it's just based on whoever spawns there. Now, I don't know how that interacts when it comes to formation stuff, but with the being able to pretty much set your own data link information, as long as the data link information per aircraft, so like per A-10, per F-16 is working correctly, then it should be pretty easy to just do that as users in your own aircraft. But that's kind of also a competency level of the users. Ooh, they got some good, nice copper color discoloration in some of these valleys, which is 100% there as well. And then you get these huge, just like, oh yeah, we got some small mountains, and then boom, some really big mountains. And these aren't even the biggest ones. These are like half the size. As you go further north, as I was showing you, you get a lot bigger mountains. Trying to see if I can see that 14. Let's see here. Oh, he's like up here further. Now I'm not seeing where he's at. He should be 19,000. I don't know what that is. Hmm. Oh, that's really, there's two of those entities up there. Huh. That's interesting in the map sky there. Yeah, no longer getting locked by that 14. But Gramps is coming in now. 18,000. 5 miles out still. Let's see here. Coming in stern now. Yep, I see that. There he is. I'm gonna make him overshoot. See what he can do with 100% flaps now. I'm going so slow for him right now. I'm going only like 150 ground speed right now. He's not able to stay in the air. full drag out. There we go. Full drag right now. He's having a hard time sticking here. Pull back on the power just a little bit. If I wasn't fully loaded right now, I could have punched off these weapons. Actually, I can. And that's just going to suddenly just give me so much more lift. The only reason why he's staying slower, slightly slower than me is because right now he's climbing back up to where I'm at. I've been staying level at this speed. He's not going to be able to stay this slow. He's going to drop altitude again. Yep, see how he's slowing down. So we can go ahead and just, yeah, let's do this. So now look how much slower we can get. We can get 10 knots slower for our stall speed. Sitting here right on the bubble of speeds. So I decided to clean up first. To clean up a bit so then I have all the lift possible. He's like, ah, oh, damn. Okay. Airfield 7. Just sitting in that stall carrot. But yeah, this is a beautiful map. Holy crap. We still have, what, 31 miles to go? And I said that wrong. This airfield's waypoint 56. So what we're doing, I picked up too much speed. And now I need to clean up. I did not have the trim set up for that too much. There we go. I don't know why. That trim not set. The roll trim was not set right. There we go. Doing some low level. Did you make that turn or? Yeah, oh no, he's flying up that way. Kicked up the speed, so we'll be there in 3 minutes or so. We can go ahead and do this. And we can see that 18 miles. Sweet. Actually, I haven't checked to see what this airfield's stuff is. So let's go function nav divert. And it's already our waypoint, so let's go ahead and actually, I'll just do this because so seeing as it's angled like that, we got runway 25. .250 that way. There we go. Just put it into some path hold to make sure I make it over these mountains. And we should have eyes on the airfield momentarily. Gonna be a small runway. Yep, there she is. Down like this. We'll come in pretty quick here. Do a quick base in. We'll do a base to a full stop here. See what a smaller runway looks like. Now he's able to get in real close. Okay, let's do this. Kick it. Sorry, that's a unconventional way of slowing down. Slightly slope left to right on this runway here. But more than enough space for landing. Yep. There you go. I believe I'll probably kick back my settings back to my normal settings, but I wanted to do a high def look. But yeah, my settings are not great for this right now. Because I just noticed my frame rate dropped drastically as I got into the ground here, and yeah, you can see some of the glitching. So definitely gonna go back to what I had before, and it might actually be better performance. But I just wanted to get a high def look at the map, but really good with the airfields currently. But outside the airfield, there's some blending issues. The mountains can be texturized a little bit better, but good first look. And see ya.